Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast, hashtag 135. I am your host, Alexis Appleby, and I have my two wonderful co-hosts with me. They're excited to be here. We've got Mr. Bland, principal of Jordan Elementary School, and then we have Mr. Clark, superintendent of CCS 135.
And he is in rare form today.
I'm happy to be here.
He's rocking out over here and
Dancing, singing.
Yeah.
So this
I was gonna
episode.
sing, but
Oh, wait, I'll stop. I want to hear you sing. Not yet. Okay. He'll sing later.
only on the ones they pay for, not the free ones. If they want to pay for it, then hey, I'll sing.
You'll sing.
Yeah.
He'll make you a mixtape.
Your favorite 80s
Remember
tunes.
those mixtapes.
Yeah.
This long distance dedication is going out.
Casey Kasem.
I've actually made a mixtape before. No 8-track, sorry. Not a.
Ooh.
Well, this
sorry.
that was
Kinda hit it a little
cassette.
bit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was cassettes for me.
I had a Walkman.
Did you really have a
I
Walkman?
did. I actually.
You're not that old.
I had a Walkman back in. I would have been young, and I remember it was yellow, and it had that metal headphone, or the headphones that go across your head, and the little bitty earpieces. And I love that thing. And it was yellow, and
That was quite the fad back in the
Yeah,
late 80s.
I remember I had as a young entrepreneur, I had a mowing business back in the early 80s. And I saved my money up from cutting grass to buy me a Walkman. And I remember I did not get one that clipped on your belt.
Oh, you had to have
I
that.
got a strap because I was afraid while I was mowing that it would get in the
that's
way.
probably-
So I wore it around like my head while I was cutting grass. And I couldn't hear. You know, the earphones really didn't cancel
those
out the
weren't that
noise. So it was just a
powerful.
long, every once in a while you would hear a high-pitched scream or something. You know, they're just like, oh, yeah, I'm listening to music.
Oh, wow, times have changed. I have
yes.
AirPods now, right? And I was weed eating the other day, and they kept falling out. Yeah, that's about as close as I can come
You
to
can
that
duct
story.
tape them in. Why
To
don't you
your ear?
stick them in your ear and put a piece of duct tape over your ear flap. That'll hold them in there. It'll help keep some of the noise out, too.
They are noise canceling. They are noise canceling.
Now, wait a minute. Is your weed eater gas or electric?
This one is electric, but we have a gas one too. But
It's
I use
electric.
Oh,
Like,
I'm gonna start.
good, wasn't
Yeah. Is it electric like you plug in, or does it run off a
It runs off a
lithium
battery. Yeah.
So you're green.
Yeah.
my weed
Yeah, I'm
You're
trying to
going
be.
green.
I'm trying to be.
Electric also.
He's going green. He's gone green.
My deodorant is green.
Your deodorant is not working. That's why I'm sitting across the table over here.
Isn't that
That's why I
bad?
moved.
So that's why you moved down there.
That's why I moved to the end of the table last episode.
X the green deodorant because
Why is it green? Is that the brand or is it green for a reason?
it's just carrying on the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Made with all natural
Oh,
products.
that green. I thought you
Actually,
meant the
it's
color
Brute.
green.
It's brute. Remember
I haven't used Brute since I was in junior high. That was a big deal.
Yeah, Brute was a big deal. And I remember in high school, Polo Cologne, and it makes me physically ill now to smell it. In the green bottle, you know, the Polo.
Yes.
It was so powerful. It was,
Because you would drown yourself in
you
it.
drown yourself in
Bathe in
it, bathe in it. And
You didn't have to take a shower that way.
Well, now kids use Axe. Now they.
Oh, that makes me
that
sick.
makes me sick too.
You guys don't like Axe? You're not on the Axe
not
train?
at all. But how much would it take for you to spray yourself down with Axe and go to work and act normal, just to
Normal?
see what people? Would you do it for
that would be
$10?
yeah, I would do that, definitely.
$10?
Yeah, just
Did
see
you
what
say
everyone's reactions would be.
He would probably do it for free just to see. What
I would love it.
Like a science experiment?
Because I think
Yeah.
not only would the staff have reactions to it, the kids would probably be like, oh, Mr. Bland.
do you think they would say anything?
I don't think the faculty would necessarily say anything, but I think the kids say the darndest
Oh, they
things.
do.
So they
They
would
do.
probably just be brutally honest. Do we have someone at the door?
I don't know.
I think we have a call. Do we have a caller calling into our show today? I help you. This is Mr. Bland.
Well, this is a fine, interesting part of our podcast.
And we thought that today just that having the three of
And
us
the
here
hits just keep on coming.
would increase our viewer numbers, but I'm not sure about it. The
So
never-ending
the
phone
reason
call
I
list.
asked that was because I like to play this game.
Okay.
You know, there used to be a wrestler on WWF before E.
Okay, I remember WWF.
Yeah,
remember,
so do you
I remember
remember-
wrestling at the Chase?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
But do you remember Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man?
Yes, I do.
He said, everybody has a price. And I remember one Saturday watching wrestling, and he had this little kid come up who was like 10 or 12. And he said, if you can bounce this basketball 5 times, I'll give you $1,000. And there was Virgil holding the briefcase with all the money in it. The kid gets the ball and like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then DiBiase kicked the ball out of his hand.
Sounds like something you would do.
And said, "Oh, if you don't finish the job, you don't get paid." And the little kid was like crying. I don't know. It's probably all planned,
Staged,
but
yeah.
Just
like
but from that, I was like, "Yes, everybody's got a price." So, like,
that's true.
you know, skydiving. Would you guys skydive without being? If somebody said, "Hey, we'll take you skydiving," you would probably try it without any money, wouldn't you? Alexis?
I've already gone. I've gone once.
Have you gone once?
I've gone once.
Yeah.
Well,
Would you do it again?
Yeah, I'd do it again.
Was it terrifying?
It would. The best part was jumping out of the plane, but then free falling for a while was okay. But as soon as they, pull the parachute, you start getting dizzy. And he was spinning us around, and I had to tell him
On
to stop.
purpose?
Yes. It was, some people like it. They like to keep spinning around as they're free falling, and then I started getting sick a little bit. It took
You
me
could
a
have
while.
just kind of up over your shoulder. He would have got the picture.
People have done it, but I didn't eat a lot because of that reason. I was scared I would upchuck.
What about you? Would you do it? Have you
Probably-
done it?
I have not done it. I did just recently watch a video of my custodian, Mr. Phil, who recently
Yes.
skydove.
I guess.
Went skydiving.
Jumped out of an airplane.
And he had a blast. So I think I would probably do that. Now, what I would not do is jump, like a bungee jump, like off of a bridge or something.
Not even for
There
$500?
is no way.
There's
No way.
$5,000?
Because that's my fear is that the bungee is going to break.
$10,000? 50? $100,000?
I just have
$500,000?
no desire. I mean, I think with skydiving,
You don't have a desire for $500,000?
Well, but
I do, I'll take it.
skydiving, you can see. I mean, it's like the
Yeah.
visual. When you bungee, like, what do you?
Everybody has a price. $1 million bucks.
Million
If somebody
bucks, I would
said,
do it. I would do
"See,
five-
you
I
have a
would-
price."
You do it for the 500. All right, I do it for 5.
I do it for lower than that. Come on, let's be real.
Anyway. That's
What about you? Would you go sky or yeah?
Oh, yeah. It'd have to be the right amount of money, but
Are you scared to go skydiving?
yeah,
We should
I've
do
always
that.
been kind of afraid of heights. So but I always thought jumping out of an airplane would be easier because it's just not that realistic look. Like if I stood on the edge of the building, that would be kind of nerve wracking.
Right.
But when you're up there that high and everything's so far away, I would think it would be a little bit easier just to.
And you have
Jump.
to tandem jump too until you've had so many jumps.
Oh, and they just jump out. You don't even.
yeah, you
You're not
can
really
scream.
doing-
Yeah, you can scream all you want. They're
put
going
your
to
arms
jump.
up. Okay.
They're taking you with them. Huh?
You're going with them. I actually have a video too of me skydiving. It's pretty funny. You can
That's
see.
awesome. The face like being pushed and pulled back.
How fast were you going?
I
Do
don't
they
know.
say?
I don't know how fast, but I know it was over 14,000 feet. I know it was that high up, and that
So
Wow.
9.8 meters per second squared.
I guess
Over the,
it was a lot because you really are free falling for a while. But I'm with Mr. Bland on the bungee jumping. That you actually have to jump yourself, and
I couldn't do it.
there's
way.
no parachute on you or anything. That one makes me a little hesitant. I might try it though. 500,000.
500,000,
If
I
he's
would do it.
paying out, I mean, I'd do it for.
Doubt he's paying out.
yeah, probably not.
So did we ever figure out who was on the line calling us?
I don't. If somebody was calling, but I didn't know how to answer it on that, or should. We might not.
Yeah, we probably don't. We don't want anybody on our podcast today, but
We're being a little selfish today.
yes.
Well, hey, we can do a speed lightning round of, what is it? The main thing is I'll say a word and you say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Who goes first?
Mr. Bland.
All right, Mr. Bland. And
Age before beauty.
I'm going to put a timer on. What do we say? 30 seconds.
Oh, you got 30 seconds to respond, or
I
you
can
go
respond
through
more
these?
quickly.
We're gonna
than
go.
that.
We're gonna go through it for 30 seconds. We'll say 25.
Okay.
25 seconds, because that sounds like a while. Okay, 25 seconds.
Dude,
Wake me up when you're ready.
The
taking my
suspense is
time.
killing me.
All right, ready? Here we
Yes.
go. School.
There's nothing in his head.
That's how he feels about that word.
Education.
There we go. Eat.
Drink.
Animal. He's looking at you.
That's actually what I was thinking of, the Muppets.
Winter.
Summer.
Call.
What was that call? Me.
Oh, that's it. You want me to call
Oh,
it?
Blondie.
Call me.
And see, you didn't have to pay for that music.
Call me.
That's actually really funny. I like how he said school and you
Well,
drew a blank.
Yeah. It's because I eat, sleep, and drink school.
Right, so that's always on your mind.
There's so many things I can say.
All right, Mr. Clark, you want to go?
Let's do this.
Okay.
Scary.
Let's see. Wait, all right. The clock is set for
When
25
you hit the
seconds.
clock, it just makes everything real.
Right, because then you have to respond. Yeah. Ready? Go. Car.
Truck,
Bake.
cookies,
Chore.
work,
Store.
Bass Pro,
Of course.
Summer.
winter,
Childhood.
fun,
Sports.
baseball,
Color.
blue,
Museum.
Smithsonian,
Children.
laughing.
Oh, there you go.
There was nothing funny about any of that.
That's
you
good, though.
You want me to come up with some funnier ones? I mean, I do have this or that questions because those are always interesting because that's kind of along the lines of you have a price, so you have to pick one or the other. There's no getting out of it.
Let's try that.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Try it.
All right. Work vacation or work free holiday? I guess neither.
What?
Neither.
What does
That's
that
what
mean?
I printed it off, and this one said
says
work vacation.
vacation.
So I'm thinking you go on a vacation,
but you're working
but you're
also.
working, or you get a work free holiday.
Work free holiday.
Work free
I would.
holiday. Yeah.
And okay, do you know what this is? This one right underneath it. I have never heard of those words, but I wanted to ask those.
Cronuts or croffles? I have no clue what that
No
is.
idea what
I don't
that
even
is.
drink coffee.
Thank you, internet. So maybe somebody listening knows what that is.
Put it in
all
the
right,
comments below.
please put it in the comments. All right, TV series or movies?
TV series. I say movies. I have a short attention span.
Movies.
I'm movies too, but I do like TV series. Okay, let's see. Takeout or dine out?
Dine out.
Dine out.
Dine out.
I don't want to clean it up.
I agree.
Board games or card games?
Card games.
Board games.
Bored of games.
Board of games.
Board of games.
Broccoli or squash?
Broccoli.
I would say broccoli too.
I love broccoli.
I do too.
Hot weather or cold weather?
Cold weather.
Hot weather.
I like hot weather. Put me on a beach.
That's right.
When the last time I went to the beach, they said, get it back in the water. Everybody started pushing.
Nobody said that. All right, we'll do 5 more.
Please clear the beach. Please. Lifeguard.
No one said that. Let's see. Snowball fight or water balloon fight?
Water balloon fight.
Snowballs.
I think water balloon.
I don't want to get wet.
Smooth jazz or folk? Folk music.
Folk.
Okay.
I like
Smooth
jazz.
jazz.
I think I'd go folk music. Let's see. Desktop or laptop?
Desktop.
Yeah.
We're old.
Well, you can see better. I feel you, and you're sitting down, and you just work better. I feel like on a desktop.
Have you seen our monitors on our computer?
They're as big
It
as
explains our age.
Well, the other thing with the laptop, my hand is always on the mouse
I
pad,
can't.
and my cursor is always flying around, and I'm
The coordination thing is just not
just not working.
flat
that way.
keys drive me nuts.
Okay, here now this one.
Atari didn't prepare me for that.
Well, there's just the one joystick.
Yeah.
Call or text?
Text.
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 Text for me.
Text.
You hesitated.
Well, it's more convenient sometimes. Well, I will say call or email.
Yes.
I would prefer to call because I don't want to take the time to type out an email. So I just
Call real
call and
quick.
bug people. I'm responding to your email, but I'm calling you because I feel like
I don't know how many times I've texted him like, "Hey, meet me at Tequila's at 7," and then my phone rings immediately. Where do you want to meet? Like,
maybe I'm driving. Maybe I'm trying to be
Right, being
a
safe.
safe driver, not text.
Mr. Clark's like, you can text me back. It's okay.
it's okay.
Okay, last one. Cupcakes or donuts?
Donuts.
Probably
Donuts. Yeah, I like my donuts.
What kind of donuts?
Cake donuts with chocolate icing.
Chocolate Long Johns.
Those are good too.
Glazed.
Glazed.
Just plain old glazed.
Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
Hot. or
Yes.
cold?
Hot.
Are you one of those people that see the hot sign on and you like your car just automatically breaks through traffic and ditches and everything?
Hungry.
Not like it used to. You got to stay away from donuts. Otherwise, they will yell at you to get back in the ocean.
This is a true story. I was in Carbondale in high school, and we were with a teacher, and I don't even remember what we were down there for, something at college. We were back then you could drive Suburbans to take students to things, and the teacher could drive it. So there was a bunch of us students in there, and we're driving along. Oh. And she's driving. We're in the back. And she sees the word Godfather's Pizza, all you can eat. And she slams on the brakes. We went through the ditch, not into the entrance because we had passed the entrance, and right into the parking spot. And I'm like, that's my kind of teacher.
That's
That's
right.
my kind of teacher.
She is
wasn't gonna
about
pass up an all-you-can-eat.
buffet.
Buffet at
Yes.
Godfather's Pizza.
And I'm telling you, a bunch of high school kids can tear up
Oh,
a
I bet.
buffet.
I bet.
It was a joyride, and you get
Yes.
pizza. A bunch of teenagers. That sounds right up their alley. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up unless you guys want to hear us keep on rambling on. But we'll be back again next week. We want to thank you for listening today, and you will catch us next week on #135.